Hi, my name is Maria Daza Mestre, and I'm happy to guide you through the study of the Regional Hacker Code of Ethics. Together, we will uncover how these principles originated, have transformed, and what relevance they hold in the complex network of today's global digital ecosystem. Think about an increasing era where technology's potential was just being realized. The emergence of the digital age. During this time, pioneer hackers weren't merely coding, they were architects of a foundational ethical code. This session will dive into how these pioneering ideas carved the path of ethical hacking and continue to influence the ethical standards in cybersecurity across the globe. One of the pros is that this foundational ethics foster a culture of open collaboration, driving innovation and establishing standards of transparency and accountability in technological development. One of the cons were the broad interpretation of these ethics sometimes led to inconsistent practices, blurring the lines between ethical exploration and potential misuse. One of the global issues is that the principles set forth by these early hackers have cascaded through time, permeating global tech policies and influencing cybersecurity measures worldwide. We'll discuss the changes and adaptations needed for these historical ethical frameworks to remain relevant amidst the rapidly evolving technological and global landscapes. Journey with me back to the stumbling labs of Stanford University in the 1970s, where the Homebrew Computer Club served as a breeding ground for the hacker culture. Here, individuals like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs were inspired by the hacker ethos of exploration and innovation, laying the groundwork for the personal computing evolution. This culture of openness and collaboration spurred the creation of iconic technologies like Apple and the Microsoft Basic Interpreter, democratizing access to computing power and catalyzing the growth of the tech industry. This culture of unrestricted exploration occasionally crashed with legal and ethical boundaries, as seen in the early days of software piracy and authorized access to computer networks. The hacker ethic didn't just shape Silicon Valley, it influenced tech communities worldwide, fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship that transcended geographical boundaries. Today, we face the challenge of preserving the spirit of hacking ethics while ensuring responsible use of technology in an interconnected world. As technology advanced into the era of the internet, the landscape of hacking transformed dramatically. Ethical hackers utilize emerging tools and techniques to fortify digital defenses, while malicious actors exploited vulnerabilities of financial gain and political motives. The evolution of cybersecurity technology, such as intrusion detection systems and encryption protocols, has empowered organizations to detect and mitigate cyber threats more effectively, safeguarding critical infrastructure and sensitive information. The proliferation of interconnected services and digital services had expanded the attack surface for cybercriminals, leading to a surge in sophisticated cyber attacks, such as ransomware and supply chain compromises. Cybersecurity has become a global concern, impacting industries ranging from finance to healthcare. The interconnected nature of the internet necessitates international collaboration to combat cyber threats effectively. In an increasingly digitized world, the ethical imperative is to strike balance between innovation and security, ensuring that technological advancements benefit society without compromising individual privacy and safety. The principles of hackers' ethics are not universally accepted and vary greatly across different cultural and political landscapes. In some parts of the world, these principles foster significant technological and social innovation, while in others they are met with suspicion and stringent regulation. In liberal democracies, hacker ethics have bolstered transparency and accountability, enabling watchdogs to expose corruption and advocate for public rights. They've also served innovation and technology sectors, promoting a culture of knowledge sharing and community collaboration. Conversely, in authoritarian regimes, these same principles are perceived as threat to state control, often resulting in harsh penalties for hackers who are branded as criminals or subversives. This divergence in perceptions highlights the challenges in establishing a global standard for ethical hacking, as the international community grapples with balancing security with freedom. It raises an ethical question about the universality of these principles. Can and should a global consensus on hacker ethics be achieved, or must they be adapted or respect diverse cultural and political contexts? Navigating the ethical and legal challenges of hacking is akin to walking a tightrope. Ethical hackers must constantly balance their actions within a framework that respects both the law and the unwritten rules of their craft. Legal frameworks can provide clarity and support for ethical hackers, defining the boundaries of their work and ensuring that their actions are protected under the law. This legal backing empowers them to act confidently in their role as protectors of cyberspace. The landscape of cybersecurity law is fraught with inconsistencies. Vague or outdated laws can leave ethical hackers vulnerable to prosecution, even when they act in the public interest. International disparities in laws create a patchwork legal environment that is difficult to navigate. The lack of uniform global standards for cybersecurity and ethical hacking poses significant challenges for international cooperation and enforcement, complicating efforts to combat cyber threats effectively. This presents a critical ethical challenge. How do we construct legal frameworks that adequately protect both security professionals and the public without stifling innovation or infringing on privacy and other civil liberties? Consider the influential case of Linux and the controversy surrounding WikiLeaks and the Sony Pictures hack. Each provides unique insights into how hacker ethics play out in real scenarios. Linux's development model exemplifies the benefits of collaborative open source ethics in creating robust, adaptable, and universally accessible technology. Meanwhile, instances like WikiLeaks have sparked necessary conversations about government transparency and accountability. These cases also illustrate the risk. WikiLeaks has been criticized for potentially endangering lives in releasing sensitive information, while the Sony hack highlighted vulnerabilities in corporate cybersecurity practice and raised fears about national security breaches. These case studies underscore the profound global impact of hacker ethics, demonstrating how actions within this community can ripple across the world, influencing international politics, corporate practices, and civil liberties. They change us to consider, where do we draw the line between transparency and privacy, between security and freedom? They are not just technical questions, but deeply ethical ones that demonstrate thoughtful, nuanced responses. Today's study through the landscape of hacker ethics underscore their enduring influence and the complex challenges they face in the modern digital era. As we forge ahead, it is imperative that we continue to adapt these principles to navigate the evolving technological and ethic frontiers. The future of ethical hacking and cybersecurity will depend on our collective ability to integrate these enduring ethics with contemporary global realities, ensuring that our digital world remains a space for innovation safeguarded by integrity and respect for human